Welcome back, y'all, to Crib Baby ENT News, y'all. We finna get into it, y'all. For some reason, Fat Joe basically just got hit with that thing, y'all. They said that he was sex trafficking little girls, y'all. So he might be going to jail. Let's go ahead and see what happened. Let's see what happened, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, cause we get all the info when the info get dropped. Let's see what happened.
Hey y'all, it's Lauren LaRosa from The Breakfast Club. Sorry to interrupt, but y'all know how I do. So I'm here to talk about Top Dog Law. Y'all hear Top Dog Law all over your radio, and I know by now that if you want top dollar, you should also know this. You gotta call Top Dog Law. That Fat Joe engaged in sexual acts with currently for $20 million by a former hype man who
in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
So Fat Joe is being sued currently for $20 million by a former
20 mil, y'all. He getting sued for 20 million, bro. Shit. She got a Balenciaga bag on her
hype
thing.
man who claims that Fat Joe engaged in sexual acts with minors and coerced him as the hype man to engage in various sexual acts as well.
Oh God, how much money?
$20 million.
The Pay Me Too movement strikes again.
Crazy.
Yes.
I don't even know why we're doing this.
This is the Pay Me
This,
Too
is,
movement.
this sounds crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like that shit sound insane, bro. That shit sounds so insane, y'all. Like, bro, 2025 is wild, y'all. They getting everybody, bro.
We will get into why we are having this conversation. So, and please, your sentiments are felt because
What cinnamon got to do with this?
sentiments.
I want a little cinnamon.
Your sentiments.
Y'all stupid, y'all.
Yes, cinnamon got to do this.
Yeah, also, y'all, this the Breakfast Club for people that don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think, comment, let me know if y'all think Fat Joe did it, bro. I don't think Fat Joe seemed like a cool dude, bro. And he bought Remy Ma and a whole bunch of females some Hermes bags. So I don't know.
Because we have an audio clip of Reverend Al Sharpton. He spoke to Celia from TMZ.
What the hell has Reverend Al got to do with this?
He shares the same feelings that you guys share. Let me get through the report.
Oh, sorry.
Dang. Cinnamon and Reverend Al. Okay, so yes, so he's claiming that there was coercive labor, exploitation, financial fraud, sexual manipulation, violent intimidation, and psychological coercion. He's also claiming that, or alleging that there were minor women involved when it comes to the sexual acts with Fat Joe.
What?
Now, here is the thing that I didn't like about the reports. When this was reported, people reported this lawsuit and all these claims, but nobody reported the fact that Fat Joe.
Fat what? Damn, Lauren.
That's wild. Fat Jew. Fat Jew. That's
Joe
crazy. Fat Jew.
sued the hype man. Fat Joe. Fat
Said
Joe
Fat
sued
Jew.
the hype man himself over a month ago. And when he
You
sued
said Fat Joe sued. I do remember that story. Fat Joe
Yes.
sued the hype man a month ago. Okay.
Yes, he
So the
sued.
hype man was doing interviews. Fat Joe sued for defamation of character, said it was all lies, and now I guess he's returning the lawsuit with this, right?
Yeah, so
Oh, so it makes sense. It makes sense. That nigga probably ain't even do this shit, bruh. That ain't gonna go to court. He gonna lose all his money, bruh. The fuck, bro? You mad because Fat Joe sued you, bro?
back in April, Fat Joe sued his hype man and his attorney. His attorney is Tyrone Blackburn, after he alleged that they.
See, of course.
See?
There we go. That's usually my favorite question.
Like why we doing
Who's
this?
the
then?
lawyer?
Like why? Like why? And then this is the whole thing. How is he suing for some other stuff that has nothing to do with him? Allegedly.
Well-
like, you know what I mean? You the hype man, but you gonna say he was doing all this other stuff that has nothing to do with you? That
In
don't
fact-
sound
I
crazy.
didn't know Fat Joe had a hype man.
He hasn't had a hype man in a long
I
time.
remember. I never remember this.
No, not for
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
years.
So
Niggas is spiteful, bruh.
Fat Joe says in his original lawsuit that he actually received 2 letters demanding financial compensation before any lawsuit happened on his own. Before Fat Joe went and filed for defamation and all these things, he received these 2 letters. One of the letters was asking for a $20 million payout. That letter was sent April 21st. There was that post online that you're talking about, Envy, and then Fat Joe dropped his lawsuit. So I just thought that it was kind of unfair that people were quoting one thing and not talking about the other. But we talked about Reverend Al Sharpton. Let's take a listen what Reverend Al Sharpton had to say about black men being targeted.
I think that as long as we have seen this country, that blacks that have been prominent and now wealthy and prominent have been targeted because it's easy to go after them.
You're not lying, bro. The wealthy and the prominent, it has been. It's not easy to go after them because them niggas got money. You feel me, bro? So like, they had the best lawyers, but like, this whole situation is fucking dumb. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro. This shit's dumb as fuck. The man is suing Fat Joe because Fat Joe sued him originally first. Him and somebody else originally first. Then the man got a letter in the mail saying to compensate me because he know that would mess up his career. And now he trying to sue Fat Joe back because Fat Joe ain't give him the money from when he decided to originally sue him. That shit don't make sense, right?
I think we've got to be very balanced and say that we're not going to believe every accusation given against somebody, but at the same time, we need to hold them accountable. If there is evidence of them doing wrong, they should not use their wealth and celebrity in our community to justify some misbehavior. So I'm not saying some things about some cases because the evidence bothers me. But others are just, in my opinion, just scam artists trying to take advantage. So I think that the price you pay for being wealthy is you have to behave like somebody under the spotlight.
I dare you to let me
It's
build
true.
you a
That is so
completely
fucking
free
true. No
e-commerce
cap.
store preloaded with 20.
He's right.
Now, what did you say, Envy, when the audio went up?
What I say?
Nothing. So they were talking to him about different cases that are happening right now and different lawsuits. So they were talking about the Tyler Perry lawsuit that we talked about. They were talking about Diddy, and that's where this conversation came in. So yeah, I just think in these situations, it's not some of these
because it
stories.
started with black. He said black man. Now you talking about Fat
Yes.
Joe, but now it makes sense that you said you was talking about Tyler Perry.
Because you
Diddy,
said
and
Fat
everybody
Joe's
together.
not black.
He's Puerto Rican.
Yes.
He's Latino.
Well, speaking of.
Well, Envy not black either, though.
I am black.
Oh wait, I have a gold audio clip, right? I was so happy to get through this segment because Envy actually spoke out about his blackness on Juneteenth.
Oh,
Let's take a listen to this.
Nice.
They asked me.
On Juneteenth, you are here celebrating as a black person.
Because I'm black. I don't know where it is that people think I'm Dominican or they think I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm 100% black. My
Now who
mother is
protests?
black. My father is black. Now, my dad's dad is from the island of Dominica, which is a Caribbean island. People think Dominican.
Man, so that means that, nigga, well, yeah, you black. You just mix.
Republic.
Nobody
but
asked you all that.
not
Nigga
yes.
black.
Caribbean island. I let people laugh and joke, and it's funny because I actually DJed the Puerto Rican Day
This
Parade
shit
last week.
crazy, y'all.
So did people ask you if you were Puerto Rican at the
Envy's-
parade last week?
Envy
I
is
know,
a
they just
trip,
started speaking
y'all.
Spanish
No
to me.
cap.
And I know no Spanish, not a lick. Probably just like C, and I see, which is so.
Don't
Other
ever
than
do a
that, I
crime
don't
with
know
him.
any Spanish.
Yo,
Envy don't ever do a crime with him. Envy just start telling on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with
nothing.
nothing.
Ain't nobody asked him the
No.
origin, the background,
No.
and nothing.
He asked him about your blackness, and you
That's it.
you start defending why you not Dominican.
It was crazy, yo, because even her question, she didn't think he was black. She said, "You're here celebrating Juneteenth as a black man," or she was so
man.
confused.
I'm black. Man. I hate y'all, man.
The title on the video on TMZ's website says DJ Envy confirms he's black.
That is ridiculous. and ridiculous just came out because I thought of this. They taught it. Okay? that is insane.
You started this. You know what I did
Why
not.
are you spraying stuff?
I'm about to
Because it's a black bottle.
Nobody even asked you
I'm
anything
about to
about
sue you.
that.
Defamation of
That's
character.
ridiculous.
Lord.
That was silly.
I'm about to.
This motherfucker said, I'm finna sue you for defamation of character. What? This nigga's stupid, bro.
Defamation of character.
That was silly. That was silly. But you know what I do hope, though? I do hope that when we talk about these cases, nobody ever talks about the fact that most of these cases always get dismissed.
Get dropped and
All
dismissed.
the
We
time.
never hear about him again.
But everybody thinks it's some type of payday, when the reality is these cases
That is true. That's why I said, bro, he not even finna, nigga not even finna make no money. Like, he shouldn't have even did that shit because all the judge gonna do is look at, like, bro, this is just retaliation, bro, for him suing you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, the man really not even finna make no money, bro, especially when the judge put that shit together, bro. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. You see what I'm saying? And let me, as I said, let me know what y'all think. If y'all see this video and put a comment, let me know what y'all think about this.
get dismissed because they be BS.
And I hope Joe fights it all the way, and I hope he doesn't settle out because sometimes it's easy to settle out because I want him to fight all the way. People they gotta go all the way to the
I don't
end.
think he will. He's been fighting it before it even
Good.
became a case. That,
Shout
you know
out
what
to
I mean?
Joey Crack.
And they did.
Love your brother.
Yeah.
The pay me too movement has to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Crazy,
saying?
man.
Like it's just a racket at this point. Like that's literally what it is. And these people are not getting paid. Every case is not Diddy. Okay?
It's
Every case
wild.
is not Diddy.
All right. Well,
He forgot to say every case ain't R. Kelly either. He forgot to say that.
that is the latest with Lauren. Now, when we come back, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, we need Ted Cruz to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
And then,
Yes.
when we come back, can we open up the phone lines and go to Breakfast Club
Oh,
Court?
please. I got a story for y'all. I got a story for y'all from Cairns that we need to discuss on this air this morning. 'Cause these people not going to make me think I'm crazy.
It involves a man with
Shut
six-
up. Shh, don't say nothing.
That's wild, though, bro. But y'all see that, man? Y'all see that shit with y'all own eyes, man. And this is hype man, bro. Like they trying to sue, his hype man trying to sue him, bro, because the man originally sued them. Him and I guess his old manager, you see what I'm saying? Y'all like that shit fucked up, bro. You wanna double back and try to sue a nigga, bro, cause like you ain't gonna be able to be nobody else hype man. What, bro? What? Bro? That shit don't even make sense. Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. It's Crib Baby and T News, y'all. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace out. Love.